Hello everyone, Next here. Welcome back in another video. This time we were taking a look at the iPhone 12 Pro Max, 256 gigabytes. So I bought this thing used for roughly $570, and I want to show you a little bit more about it. We will just do a little review after like 2 years of this phone in the market. So iPhone 12 Pro Max, as you can see, it's a great device. It still looks amazing in my opinion, and the 2023 after like over 2.5 years since the premiere. iPhone 12 Pro Max still has an amazing screen as for the 2023 standards. It's a 6.7-inch XDR Retina display with a resolution of 2778 by 1284 pixels, and the density of the pixels is a whopping 458 ppi, so it is a very good score as for the display. It's also very bright and 1200 nits max brightness with the HDR enabled. The only downside compared to the newer screens is that this is the 60Hz panel instead of the 120, which is found in the newer generation of iPhones. The performance of this phone is still great. We will do the speed test just in a second, but this A14 chip was one of the fastest ones on the market when the phone was new. And this chip still holds up very well compared to the other Android models. This thing just destroys most of them, even as for the 2023 standards, so this is amazing. As you can see, the phone has a beautiful frame. This is the stainless steel frame. It still holds up amazingly well after like 2 years of using this iPhone. I don't have any problems. This thing is in a fine condition. It has like the scratches here and there, but this is because it was dropped. But the phone is made from the top tier materials, and it definitely shows how well this thing is maintained after the full 2 years of using this. Speaking of the cameras, iPhone 12 Pro Max has a little bit better camera than the iPhone 12 Pro, the regular 12 Pro. As you can see, there is a difference between the size of the cameras. The camera on the iPhone 12 Pro Max is noticeably bigger, and the thickness of this is definitely noticeable. And that's because iPhone 12 Pro Max has the ability to shoot RAW photos with 2.5 telephoto zoom. So this is as far as it goes. Obviously this thing can shoot in 60 FPS at 4K, so that comes in handy if you are a blogger or you just want to start doing YouTube or some other social media things on your smartphone. It also has different features such as the slow-mo of 240 frames per second, and yeah, you also do have the time-lapse, the photo mode, the portrait mode with different presets and styles, the panorama mode. Battery, on the other hand, after 2.5 years of using this smartphone, is at 84%, so definitely seen better days, but still this thing can basically run you through a full day of using it. So the smartphone is pretty good. It has a pretty good battery size of 3687 milliampere hours, so that's great. And yes, with that said, let's do the basic speed test. As for the updates, this thing will probably be updated till iOS 19, I think. So it's about 2026, 2027, something like this, I guess. This thing will get the updates, the newest updates from Apple. So you're definitely looking at 2, 3, 4 even years of usage of this phone with the latest software support. Now let's just do the speed test. I will shut this thing down and we will take a look. Alright, so let's begin. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we're looking at 15.7 seconds. Show me 2.5 years old Android phone that does this thing faster. Alright, taking a look at this system, we will now open some basic system apps, and let's actually remove the RAM storage. Okay, it's empty. Now let's begin with FaceTime. Open straight away. Now different photos, camera, mail, notes, clock. This one, okay. It's very smooth, basically like the new phone. As you can see, my internet connection is not the best. It takes a little time to just load the information. Now going through the different apps. As you can see, stocks. Alright, not bad. Home. As you can see, the system apps do load pretty much instantly. Now let's take a look at some third-party apps such as the TikTok. Okay. As you can see, it's very fast, very responsive, no problems whatsoever. Now let's take a look at the OLX, like locally briefing. Okay, YouTube, straight away. Obviously, my internet is rubbish here, so it takes a little bit longer for the apps to load, but we don't worry about that. Instagram, Facebook, Minecraft. Let's take a look at the game. As you can see, it's also pretty much straight away to the world. Let's go to the world. Let's load this thing in. Oopsie. And we can play the game. It loads in the world. Now Snapchat. Goes in straight away. Now Instagram. And as you can see, here's my profile. You can just follow me. That will be appreciated. Now let's go to the Google Earth. Here we go. And this is the Google Maps. Very responsive, very nice, no problems whatsoever. Now as for the RAM management, this thing has 60 gigabytes of RAM. Let's go to the first app we opened. FaceTime works. Alright, this one, no reload, no reloads. No reloads. Smooth. And this thing is not reloading, just updating. Alright folks, so that's pretty much it as for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. As you can see, this device is magnificent after being for over 2.5 years on the market. This thing holds up very nicely, and you can get this thing for a very attractive price as I did. 256 gigabytes model costed me only $570, and I'm sure that you in the US can even get this thing cheaper on the second-hand market, of course. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please comment on my videos if you have any suggestions and ideas for me to test with these devices, and see you in the next one. Bye. Have a great rest of your day.